time for it if it ain't real. I ain't
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. I'm gonna be doing a video today. Today I want to talk about the 5 characteristics of an ideal partner. And, this could be different for everybody. Everybody's their own person, so your characteristics will probably be different from mine. But I feel like these 5 are ideal. You know what I mean? Like, this is my opinion. Everyone else has their own opinion, like I said. But let me start this off. So for number 1, I would say that she/he respects the hustle and grind. So in this case, what I mean by that is, if you working on some type of business or you on your purpose and you doing something you love and you putting a lot of hours into it, you hustling, you up all night, you grinding, you don't want somebody who's gonna take away from that. You don't want somebody who's gonna always demand your attention when you're trying to build something. Because when you're trying to build something, you gotta put a lot of work into that, and that takes a lot of hours. And you can't have somebody trying to stop you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can't have you working on something. You tell your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you working on something, and here they go calling you to tell you about something that's not even that important. And they know that you're working on something and you're trying to build something. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about if it's an emergency or something, your partner's calling you to tell you about it. I'm saying the little things that they could tell you about later, and you tell them that you're on your purpose. And that's another thing too. Try to find someone who's also on their purpose, on their grind, who's trying to better themselves and do something that is that will benefit them too, and they're building something. You know what I mean? You can't have somebody that's not doing anything and pair them up with somebody who's trying to build something, because they're just going to take that person's time and attention away from what they're trying to build. And you should try to get someone who is also on their grind, on their purpose, and you guys come together and you're a cohesive unit and you're both working on something. And maybe you can both come together to make something yourselves and start something. You know what I mean? They just got to respect that hustle and grind. That's for me, you know what I mean? It may be different for you. Being on your grind and your purpose and stuff, you'll be more happier, and you won't have to make that other person happy, you know what I mean? So number 2, I would say, is honesty and integrity, because this is very important. I'd rather for someone to trust me than to love me, to be honest, because someone can love you but still stab you in your back, like 21 Savage said. I'd rather have somebody that loves me that trusts me, because with trust, they'll never stab you in the back. They'll always have your back no matter what. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? They'll always have your back. And, you want honesty because, you don't want somebody who you got to look over your shoulder all the time. They're on their phone, they're texting, whatever the case may be, and you're looking at what they're doing because you don't trust them. You want that honesty because you want that person to be honest with you. That's what it's about. You guys are a cohesive unit, so everybody has to be honest and everyone has to have the integrity about themselves. For me, I want someone who will tell me the truth. If I'm making these videos or podcasts or whatever the case may be, writing a book, I want my partner to tell me the truth and what they think and give me some great feedback, not just go along with it because they're my partner, you know what I mean? I want somebody who's real, who's going to tell the truth. Number 3 for me I would say maturity, because this is big. We're all young. For me, I'm only 22, just turned 22. And it's hard to find someone that's really mature. I know they say, girls mature faster than men, but in certain cases, that's not really the truth, I would say. It's just a stereotype type of thing. Everybody matures at their own pace. And, for me, I'd rather have somebody who's very mature, because if you're mature, you're not going to be out playing games. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be out every night at the club doing whatever you do. It's cool to be out there, doing your thing, whatever the case may be, but not every night, you know what I mean? Going out to the club every night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days of the week, nah, you know what I mean? For me, I'm saying, I want somebody who's mature, who's about their business, you know what I mean? Who's gonna take care of their stuff, who's got it down pat, who's on it, or who's working to build and to get on their stuff, you know what I mean? Somebody who's working hard, somebody who's mature. For number 4, I would say respect and independence. This is very important to me because with disrespect, like, no, I don't take disrespect, you know? Like, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I feel like you shouldn't disrespect me. You know what I mean? So like, respect is like everything. Like, without the respect, there's no relationship. Because if you respect that other person, you respect their time, you respect their attention. Like I said in the first one, you know, if they're doing something that's trying to build themselves up and they're building their future, you have to respect that. You have to respect their time, because time is the most valuable and precious thing we have. You know, I just found out the news Juice WRLD just died. You know what I mean? He was only 21. So, you know, time is precious. Like, I was watching an interview with Russ and he was saying, you know, I value people's time a lot, because you never know. You can make that next, he was saying, you can make that next hit song in a matter of 30 minutes, or you can make that song that'll save somebody from depression, or you can write that book, or you can put out that blog, or you can make a video, whatever the case may be. So time is the most valuable asset, and you want somebody who's going to respect that time, you know what I mean? They're going to respect your attention too. They're not going to try to pull you away, you know what I mean? Independence also, because, you know, I want somebody who's doing their own thing and we come together and, you know, we're both doing our thing. I don't want somebody who's depending on me, holding on to me, you know, want me to do everything. I want a woman that's independent, you know what I mean, who's doing her own thing, has her own stuff, you know what I mean? And then 5, I would say, is affection and empathy, because, like, without, you know, if you're in a relationship, you have to be affectionate towards the person. You know, you have to kiss them, hug them, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, hold hands, whatever the case may be. That's just a part of it. Empathy, you know, a lot of us go through different things in life, and, you know, sometimes we will go through depression or whatever the case may be, and, you know, you have to be empathetic towards your partner. You know, or empathetic towards anyone, if they're your friend or whatever the case. You know, you want to be empathetic to their feelings and how they feel. You know, you don't want someone who you tell them what's going on with you, it's a very serious matter and topic, and they kind of blow it off. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going through like depression or something like that, like, that's serious. So you want somebody who's gonna be there for you and, you know, gonna respect that and try to help you come out of that. You don't want someone who's, you know, not empathetic with you when you're going through those times when you're really fragile like that, you know? So for me, you know, that's my 5 characteristics of an ideal partner. Like I said, it may be different for you, you know, but I feel like these 5 are very good characteristics. Thank you for everybody watching this video. I appreciate it. I hope you gained some knowledge or some information from this video that you can use or that you will use going into your life. Thank you, y'all.